aspect. So thank you so much for joining. I would love to know just a few housekeeping. I would love to know, first of all, where you are joining from and who you are. So if you could post in the comments just who you are. Are you a mentor? Are you standing by? Where are you joining from? I would just love to know and just get an idea of, who we have in the audience. Thank you very much. So like I said, my name is Leanne McNaughton. I'm actually the founder of Youth Can Do IT, which is a youth organization that focuses on empowering and upskilling the youth using technology and then the positive mindset. We're really excited to be a part of this initiative to kind of upskill and empower the youth across the Caribbean. And we have a great lineup of speakers today, not just talking about the mentorship program, but the Caribbean School of Data on a whole. So I'm just here doing the welcoming remarks and the introductions and doing the housekeeping. But we have Dr. McNaughton, who is the head of the Caribbean School of Data. We also have Gustavo from Google. We have Yassine from Rec that will be giving his remarks. You'll also be hearing from people that were a part of the pilot programs last year. And then we'll go into the meat of the matter, which is what is this mentorship program about? How will you join? How will you participate? How will you be engaged in the online community? So we have a really nice lineup for you today, and we really thank you for being a part of this program. I'm excited about this program. It's long overdue, but several things have shifted and happened because of COVID and several other things this year. But thank you for being here. Please, I would love to know where you are joining from. What is your role? Are you just interested? Have you signed up to be a mentor? What are you most interested and excited about? Which country are you interested in helping and supporting? Please let me know. And then we also have a Q&A section. We're using Slido for Q&A. So you will see the link on the screen below that will also be shared. So please feel free to participate. I've been doing a few virtual events now, and it's not the same with engagement because, I kind of feel like I'm just talking to a screen. So I get the engagement from posting and sharing your questions in the link below, as you can see, and then also share your feedback in the live comments. I would just love to know who you are, where you're from, how do you envision yourself being a part of this program. And since we're a Caribbean-wide program, for those that are not joining or are not an English native speaker, we also have live translation. So we've thought of it all for you. So we have live Spanish translation. So thank you very much for joining us so far on a Saturday morning. I'm glad that you're a part of it. So we have Trevor from Kingston, Jamaica. Welcome, Trevor. Thank you for being a part of this and interested in being a mentor. Who else do we have? Lincoln from USA, Pennsylvania. Thank you, Alberto for Rec. Thank you so much for being a part of this initiative this morning and your interest in being a part of the program. So without further ado, I would like to hand it over to Dr. McNaughton, who is the Chief CSOD organizer for this program. Welcome, Dr. McNaughton.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Leanne, for your typically rousing welcome and kicking things off. And thank you as well to the work that YCDI, Youth Can Do IT, the great work that you've been doing with empowerment of young people, and in particular young women in inner city communities. And as you've pointed out, based on that experience, you've been quite instrumental in helping us with the conceptualization and design of this mentorship program. So great work. She's pretty good. Okay. Good morning, everyone. Greetings to all of you, wherever you are from around the world on this channel. And a special greeting because you're here, largely because of your interest in tech, in our young people across the Caribbean, and how you can help to empower them to not only be competitive, but to be successful in this new normal. The digital economy is something that we've known has been imminent. In fact, it's not just imminent, it is it is here, but COVID has really amplified the urgency of that. And so I have a few minutes to tell you about this CSOD initiative. I have a few slides here that I'm going to run through, but I'm going to tell you about the CSOD initiative, the rationale, what drives it, and a little bit about how it works, and why mentorship is so important a component to our success. So here's the context. We are already in the digital economy. It's not a North American construct. It's not a developed world construct. We in the Caribbean don't have the luxury of saying that, okay, we can prepare for 10 years down the road. It is here. Okay. It is now. And if we had any illusions about that as individuals or as a society or as a region, I think that COVID has amplified the urgency of this reality. And it has also exacerbated the effects of the digital divide in critical areas such as education and employment. So for us, digital has clearly become the dominant mode of interaction for everything that we do, commercially, socially,
es muy rápido para formar dominancia amor de la interacción de la comercial social, de económica, actividad, los datos y el aceite de escuelas y de digital economía. La literacia de la habilidad de coger, organizar, manejar y validar y aplicar datos para varios negocios, escenarios y actividades es muy rápido para ser en esencial y lo que más necesita por los skills.
So for us, the idea
Por la
of
primera
the
idea
CSOD is really
para
responding to
CSOD,
that.
para hacer la respuesta para eso, necesitamos un programa para traer la novedad para la actitud de la gente joven por la instalación. Normalmente, ¿qué tenemos que hacer por el proyecto de CSOD? Normalmente, por los fundamentales de lo que estamos hablando. Es algo que Google normalmente pregunta para hacer. ¿Cuál es la idea grande para comenzar ese proyecto?
Or building digital literacy and data skills among our young people, especially the more marginalized, has become critical. And it's not only the end or the goal in and of itself, but it's a means to employability and economic opportunity. So that is the big idea. That is the thing that we're wrapping everything that we're doing around. That we want to create a set of skills, knowledge, and attitudes in our young people. We want to connect them to empowering networks that create opportunities for them. And your role as mentors is going to be a critical part of that. So that part of what we've put in place to do that is to build this distributed
Entonces, ¿qué estamos haciendo para hacer eso? Es para distribuir
digital skills training capability through a network of partners across the region. We're building out courseware that we think is designed around the competencies that are critical and urgent for digital and data literacy. And within this program, we're training at least, we expect, we hope,
en ese programa estamos entrenando, esperamos normalmente como 1,500 jóvenes como otros países del Caribe.
Project. But this project is part of a larger initiative, and as we
Ese
go through the
proyecto es
discussions
parte
in this
de
launch,
algo más grande que estamos hablando.
One of the things that we think is critical to the success is
Normalmente después nos vamos a hablar más de eso.
One that is virtual, because the Caribbean is
Algo
as much
virtual,
physical as it
porque el
is
Caribe es más
virtual.
física como es virtual. La cultura, la influencia es normalmente conocemos por el mundo. Lo que queremos hacer es para crear una comunidad que podemos hacer eso. Rápidamente, esos componentes que tenemos que hacer de distribuir para aprender la institución. El diseño para hacer las habilidades, las actitudes y también que pensamos los componentes como para hacer las figuras, las mentes de las gentes jóvenes. Realmente, entonces, que podemos saber cómo hacer, cómo crear por la actitud, por la moral, y también para hacer los conocimientos, para ver cómo puede encajar positivos y practicalmente con esa comunidad.
So that we're not just giving our kids a skill, we're not just giving them the right attitudes.
Para no solamente para dar los habilidades o los actitudes, pero más que eso.
It's quite interesting. It's a blended learning model that we've come up with, which we think
es
is
un modelo
relevant
que está mezclado en como nuestro contexto y también por de las carreras. Para los accesos de internet, no sabemos de manera que los aprenden nuestros hijos. También los componimientos y los cursos, el diseño del curso, por el primero, el idea es que los hijos que pueden aprender para acceso estas cosas sin coger una decisión para hacer las habilidades, los cursos, la movilidad y los conceptos de la clase.
Whether at home, at nights.
Los pupilos se pueden aprender donde sea, si están en la casa, si es la noche.
Critical component is
Específicamente los componentes
the real world part of our
para hacer el mundo real.
E-learning is important and in fact is
es muy importante, esenciales para hoy en día. Por las facilidades,
this is actually where our kind of mentorship starts. Facilitators who can work with our students,
que podemos trabajar con los estudiantes, trabajar
teachers,
con los hijos, no solamente como profesores, no solamente como tutores,
so that is an important component. And
pero
es muy importante
por eso. Y el tercero, y el rol que los datos que hace, es para mirar cómo los programas están diseñados.
Of the way this CSOD learning delivery mechanism is designed. Just very quickly, our basic introductory program consists of 4 courses as well as projects, so that we take
Son 4 cursos como proyectos que hacemos de los estudiantes para aprender del internet hasta trabajar con datos. Es como normal.
A set of competencies that we have identified as being critical for anyone who's going to be effective in the digital economy.
Para hacer los
one of the critical enabling components of
uno de esos componentes es la facilidad.
So we train and deploy facilitators
with each of our cohorts. Para
apoyar el rol facilitators today. So there's the technical guidance, but
en el reunión nos vamos a escuchar de los facilitadores
the reporting, the monitoring, but the encouraging and the enabling of the students. And in a sense, this is where the mentorship starts.
Ese es donde empieza el tutorio y es muy critical de una experiencia de alguien joven.
The other thing I have to mention is that the other critical enabling
otra cosa que yo quiero mencionar es
our partnerships.
CSOD
is built
parejas
on
del CSOD.
We have a set of partners across the region. At the moment, in the 6 countries that we're targeting, we have
parejos de
country
región,
partners who mobilize and organize and manage the programs in each country. And working along with them are
también trabajando con ellos en una comunidad de organización que es unos puntos que las comunidades con trabajos nosotros. Y queremos encajar unos sectores privados también para cumplir el misión de CSOD. También muy rápido un poquito de parejas que tenemos de Dominicana República, de comunicación de central,
or country partner,
el parejo del país en Puerto Rico.
C3 Tech,
tenemos
great initiative there in Cagua, called Trotters Economy. In Guyana, the University of Guyana, an interesting project in Trinidad with the Caribbean ICT Research Program.
Una pareja en Trinidad también Saint Lucia, a unos colegios de comunidades. También tenemos parejas en Haití, también aquí en Jamaica.
And the VM Foundation. So this is where the strength and the capability of the CSOD.
Eso es donde la fuerza y la capacidad que viene de la gente de fuerza de CSOD tenemos del Caribe.
CSOD program, which was an interesting project that we
did programa de CSOD
in Haiti.
Que fue un programa interesante que hicimos en Haití. Como un año pasado estaba trabajando con unos parejos que eso enseñamos muchas cosas que salió de ese programa de Haití. Si quieres saber más, te puedes ir a haiti.net. También un proyecto que fui con una atención de Google y estaba diciendo que es muy interesante que estamos haciendo, y también si podemos escalar, y así empezó una conversación con Google y así se formó más o menos la programa de CSOD. Y eso es una historia más o menos de la programa. Ahora la voy a pasar alguien muy importante.
Gustavo, welcome to the Caribbean.
Gustavo, bienvenido a la Caribe.
Thank you, Dr. Maurice. Thank you for the invitation and happy to be here. I'm Gustavo Alvarado.
Gustavo, I'm the gerente de marketing
Google Colombia, Central America, and the Caribbean. And I'm coming to talk to you about why we are here. So
yo quiero hablar de
this
ustedes que por qué estamos aquí.
It's called google.org, that will
Tenemos
be
algo
bringing
en
the
Google
power of Google's products, people, and the resources to impact critical problems around the world. And when we saw the IOC and the work they've been doing, so we thought that it was a great idea to partner to reduce the digital divide and empower through knowledge and management of open data the young populations of the Caribbean that are far from educational systems and the workforce. So how do we approach this project? So we have three things: is human focus, they are data driven and powered by Google. And why is it important to have a project like this in the Caribbean? So let's start by saying that young people between 16 and 24 years old represent an average of 25% of the workforce in the English-speaking Caribbean. And approximately 1 in 5 young people between the ages of 15 and 24 are not in school or in the workforce, according to Inter-American Development Bank. So these stats made us think, like, how can we empower through technology the youth of a region? So that's why when we saw the capacity development of the Caribbean School of Data, is to build on that capabilities of data literacy, data management, and data visualization, data integration, and big data analysis. I think that's knowledge that is aligned with the needs that we are seeing now more than ever of the labor market. So the Caribbean School of Data will allow, in a period of 2 years, to train at least 15,000 disadvantaged or at-risk youth in 6 countries through the Caribbean, from data literacy to basic skills to advanced data management skills to data visualization to data integration and big data analysis. So these unrelated jobs, let's say it, represent those youth who are not in school, who are unemployed or who do not participate in any training program. Just to give you an idea, in Jamaica, for example, this population comprises of more than 140,000 young people, which has led the government and other organizations to implement training programs that support transition to the workforce. So when we look at the regions and the needs and the opportunity to build capabilities, we saw that the Caribbean region occupies a low place in the levels of innovation and education. And I think those two are key components of economic growth. When we look at an investigation and research by the IDB found that innovation is less likely to occur due to human capital constraints, so the results could have adverse consequences for medium-term development. So when we address education
Entonces,
and skill
cuando estamos
mismatches in the workforce through new education and training
los cursos
programs.
del trabajo,
We could
los
help drive
programas
innovation and
entrenando,
long-term
la
economic growth. So
innovación
that's
y
why we
económica
are
por
here. So for
el
this
lejos,
reason, the
esa razón,
Google.org arm and the IOC, so we allied and came together to reduce that digital divide and empower through knowledge and management of open data young populations in the Caribbean that are far from educational systems and the workforce. So what we look with the Caribbean School of Data, we want to promote inclusion and development of people in a condition of socioeconomic vulnerability throughout the Caribbean region through educational program and training in digital topics. So that's why your help as mentors is very important.
Entonces, por eso es
because that's what's going to allow us to build that capacity and develop the Caribbean School of Data and to build those skills around that data literacy, data management, and data visualization, and data integration, and big data that are the needs of the labor market that we're seeing. So there is a huge demand for those skills in the market, and now more than ever, we have to stay at home, or in many countries we are locked down. So we're seeing that the transition from the traditional, let's say, offline world to the digital world has accelerated exponentially. The benefits of digital innovation are far-reaching. Disruptive technologies are driving us to create innovative solutions to complex challenges in many sectors, from health, education, transportation, disaster risk management, and agriculture, just to say a few. However, what we're seeing is that not everyone has this benefit and access to technology. Also, the digital revolution is a global phenomenon that has accelerated around COVID-19. There are still huge inequalities. That's what we're seeing. In a world increasingly driven by technologies, the digital divide in some countries highlights the great inequality that the current so at Google, we are convinced that it's through education and training in digital issues that we will be able to close the digital gap, and we will be able to generate more and better jobs for young people in the region. We hope this is a good start. So thank you very much for joining us. For joining this program and be interested in becoming a mentor of this program. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Gustavo. And I'm really excited that Google has decided to come on board and help us make this a reality. And then if you heard from Dr. McNaughton's remark that this program was birthed in Haiti, just one country. And Google was just like, I would be really interested to see could you make this scale across the Caribbean. And CSOD was birthed out of that, of like, let us show Google that we can scale this initiative across the Caribbean. And you made a really good point that this part is very important because of the mentors, right? The success of this part is to have the quality mentors to make this happen, because we have the facilitators, we have the partners, but for this part, the personal development aspect, the encouragement, we really need strong mentors, not just across the Caribbean, but across the world, to kind of support our local youth here to do better and to be better. So thank you very much, Gustavo. And then, so what's interesting, so last year when we launched the Caribbean School of Data, I actually made a trip to Dom Rep, and I met this firecracker of an individual, Yassine, right? And what Yassine has been doing and what he is doing is truly amazing for youth development and national development in Dom Rep. So without further ado, I would like to introduce Yassine Kaladi, the country lead for Dominican Republic, to give his remarks about the program. Yassine?
El gerente del Dominicana,
República Dominicana,
well? Yassine Kaladi.
Yes, we can hear you.
That's wonderful. I hope my connection is good enough for these 10 minutes or 5 minutes, because I am since 3 months in a remote location in a rural, deep rural south of the island, very far from any town
está muy lejos
my
de
internet is very much depending on
centro
data, which is
comercial,
unstable.
entonces el internet
I think you're
más o
seeing
menos.
the presentation, or you might
Piensa que estás viendo presentación.
Okay, so my name is Yacine Kelari. I'm executive coordinator of
Me llamo Yacine Kelari.
small NGO
soy el
in Dominican
gerente
Republic.
y ejecutivo de República Dominicana.
Next slide.
¿Cómo puede cambiar el otro?
Here, perfect. So here in Dominican Republic, the CSOD
Aquí en Dominicana
República
is
evolving
programa
around three
es
partners.
evaluando en tres
CTC,
parejos.
that Maurice mentioned, is a governmental program that has about 110 community technology centers around the country in rural areas and small towns, and also in a few urban, low-income, marginalized, let's say, areas.
Como los países
Fundación Taigüe, that is us. We are part of the Caribbean Open Institute.
Estamos parte del Caribe de los ejecutivos.
Since its inception. And of course the CSOD and
claro, también el CSOD también es un parejo.
So that's very important to understand that we took advantage, leverage, because we are very small, of
porque estamos muy pequeños,
existing network of community centers that offer not only access to ICTs, internet, but also trainings. Also, they have a lot of other
entrenamiento y muchas más
CTC,
otras cosas
so that plugged
en el
very
CTC.
Well to their, let's say, menu of offerings of trainings and other things. So the second characteristic of this Dominican Republic situation is the size.
El segundo,
we are expected to deliver about a third of the program deliverable in terms of numbers
como
of people. It's 400.
De gente,
so also we have worked a lot on targeting a population that is low income, that has little or difficult access to ICTs, that is not studying or could not finish their studies and is not working.
Podía terminar
so we gave
en la escuela y tampoco
están
trabajando. Entonces, hacemos un desafío
we had some minimal requirements,
tenemos
but being digital,
unas necesidades, pero como hacíamos
Handy was
una
not
compañía
one
digital,
because we wanted to attract and give a second opportunity to those who left school and
dar las
didn't have the opportunity, especially in rural areas. So we gave, it's quite a challenge.
Áreas que están rural.
The model also is quite challenging because we have 11 centers all around the island, in towns, in rural towns, in the east, in the north, in the south. And in each of these centers, we have selected between 20 and 30 participants each. In each center, we have 2 facilitators and a center manager that are involved in the operation. We had a training workshop that when Jan and Moniz came here last year, it was September, to train the 33 facilitators and managers we had.
30 facilitadores y gerentes
the model
que
also
tenemos.
has this
el modelo
online,
también tener una cosa que puede ser en línea
internet and device at home, so they would come to the center during the week to do the online training, not
para el mayor de las gerentes que podemos venir para hacer el entrenamiento
without supervision or not in a classroom setup,
con supervisión, como una clase. Ellos pueden venir cuando quieres para utilizar el CTC, los computadores, el internet y también tener una reunión cada semana cuando compartes y mira los desafíos y hablar y entre ellos mismos para la discusión, las cosas que vas a pasar.
Quite a challenging
Entonces
thing.
es
and
un
also,
gran desafío,
what we've been doing is during
pero también que lo que estamos haciendo, los 2 cursos que podemos avanzar, habían muchas cosas que cambiemos,
a lot of things. Of course, everything will have to be translated to Spanish, and not only to Spanish, but to Dominican Spanish, or at least to Latin American Spanish, which can be sometimes for the
de la Dominicana República, de español de Latinoamérica,
different from Spain Spanish. So
y la diferencia que el español
the
que
testing of everything,
español
but
de
also we
España.
had to originally maybe the content also has to be adapted a little bit to this.
También teníamos que
kind of
poner el
devices
contento un
and
poquito más
access time that they
original,
had.
el cambiado
The
de
monitoring also we had to
de las cosas
change
diferentes,
something during the
también
way,
lo
but
que estamos
we're learning
monitoreando
as we're
para
doing,
aprender
improving.
mientras que
And at
estamos
the end,
haciendo
the second course that
y
before the
mejorando.
COVID crisis was ongoing,
antes que
there was a
venía el
decision
crisis,
to do a
entonces
little bit
había una
more
decisión para hacer un poquito
face-to-face
más
training,
cara a
which
cara
means that
entrenamiento.
although they were taking individually their training with their computers,
Significa
they were
que
doing
si
it
estaba
at the same time,
haciendo los
several people, so
entrenamientos con los
facilitators will be there to
computadores,
help them
también había
collectively.
gente
So
que
it was
estaba ahí con
not the
ellos.
classroom setup yet, but
No había
a bit more face-to-face.
cosa como una clase, pero
A
un
lot of
poquito más
challenges we
cara a
had.
cara. Había muchos desafíos que teníamos por el nivel de los facilitadores.
We had to work quite a lot to train those
Cuando
facilitators
tenemos
to be
que
able to deliver
trabajar
the
mucho
way we
más
wanted,
para que las
to do
cosas
the monitoring,
viene como
the
queremos,
use of the
para
monitoring platform related
para
to Google
viendo las
Classroom.
plataformas.
I think that is fixed now, but at some point it was a bit complicated to have this relation and easily get the data to monitor the students advancing. But we did. Of course, they have problems of electricity, even in CTC centers, which are government centers, are supposed to have a generator and batteries. Because here in Dominican Republic we have blackouts every day on a regular, normal life. But then there is additional electrical problems,
más que
internet access. Some of
teníamos dificultades con internet.
CTCs run on satellite or have limited data where there is no fiber connection. So sometimes they run out of data or they have problems with the connectivity.
No teníamos
also,
lo que necesitaba para hacer
so
bien.
The other challenges related basically to the challenging nature of the students. So often we had a lot of pregnant teens. We had people who, if they found a job during the course, they would leave the course to get a job because they were on a survival mode, let's say. So those kinds of problems.
Entonces problemas así también nosotros estaba pasando.
Okay. So basically we selected 200 for the first cohort.
Entonces cogimos 200 por el primero.
About 246 of them finished the
como
first course,
246 se lo terminó
the exam.
Y
and while
195 fue
finalizing the course
para seguir.
We had 112 that completed and 165 that were ongoing. So we had quite a low dropout compared to what we expected at first, because that's why we took 300 to finish with 200. But we still had quite a good number at the end of course 2. So as you can see in this roadmap, where we were hit by the COVID pandemic, the thing is that all the CTCs closed. Third week of March,
los países que estaban cerrados,
most of the people didn't have any more access.
Había mucha gente que no tenía acceso al curso.
They still haven't
y tampoco todavía
the issue
no
that we have elections on July 5,
y también viene la elección el 5 de julio.
Make it a bit complicated. So now we are looking at having an all online course for finalizing with those who have ability to connect from home. So for the mentoring, the challenges that the mentors will have to face and take into account include the low most of those would have little or difficult access to technology, to internet and limited data, a proper device, etc. Although the solution was to go to the CDCs.
Lo que necesitas para accesar el internet,
cosas así. To then choose the ones who do have at home.
Que normalmente trabajar que
tenemos make it easier because those already
en la casa,
may have
porque por el momento
better skills,
es un poquito más fácil
y
también
really
tiene los mejores habilidades.
Language,
para
Spanish,
los idiomas como español,
working language for the population we're working with.
Inglés no está bien por la población que estamos trabajando.
And the low, let's say, education that they get from the public system here.
La educación que tiene la sistemación de educación es un desafío también.
Also because they come from some environment.
También porque viene de un barrio que tiene muchas dificultades en la casa. O sea, hay necesidad para motivar, para coger la confianza que ellos pueden creer que ellos se pueden hacer.
Build that confidence.
Tenemos que poner esa confianza al cielo porque
and also short-term motivation is important because
también la motivación es muy importante si necesitan un trabajo o algo así, escuela. O sea, normalmente el sueldo también
soft skills
ellos se van a hacer porque uno necesita
so we have to help them a lot to get systematic, to do the follow-up, to be rigorous, and help them communicate better. The good opportunities, the good things, and the mentors will have
buena oportunidad que los tutores van a hacer un environamiento bien. La gente de CTC, ellos están dedicados a ese proyecto, ellos están tratando para hacer las cosas bien, para tener un environamiento que está bien con la CTC. Son tener un laboratorios de radio, otros programas de sociales,
support nets that they have in Dominican Republic
otros
running in the centers. I think there is a lot of demand for these skills.
Un grande demanda por esas habilidades, como el marketing local.
And COVID has proven that a lot of people have gone online, even some people who just sell informally shoes or small things in the community. They've turned now to Instagram or Facebook to sell. So there is a lot of demand of skills to better market, to better monitor, to better sell, to better do things online. So now we have the opportunity. And for the locals, and I think that's for me the most easy or the less challenging, let's say, is to get those who complete this course to work there. We have a vibrant national BPO sector that can be approached, and we have the contacts, so we can
tenemos los contactos
the mentors and the BPOs,
hacer el trabajo entre
to
los
see what are the areas we can guide us. We'll finish this course to get in. And I think there is opportunities to think about social enterprise or cooperatives or kind of where they can share a piece of work together, and we can have them organized. Running out of time, so that's it for now.
Por el momento, eso es todo por el momento, entonces, gracias.
Hi, everyone. A pleasant morning or an afternoon to all the speakers and viewers of this launch.
Buenas tardes para todos.
I am Eric Welsh.
Hablando de este lanzamiento.
For YCDI.
Yo soy embajador.
As well as a facilitator for the CSOD pilot.
Me llamo Tariq Welsh.
As a facilitator, I was responsible for assisting with technical and administrative support, as it was said by Dr. Norton earlier. We had to familiarize ourselves with the objectives as well as the content of the course. This was done in order to assist the students with any questions or clarify anything that was not made clear. We had to download the courses onto their tablets, as well as to sort out any technical issues they were having as it relates to accessing or completing the course. During the pilot program, we met with the group every Saturday at 9 a.m. and we discussed any issues they were having, followed up on their progress, and discussed the content of each module. It was also a learning experience for me as well, as I learned from the participants of the program. During my time there, I was able to communicate and to get to know some of the participants of the program. I had the privilege of experiencing their eagerness, their concerns, and their plans for the future. The ones who came and started to show their enthusiasm by completing the different modules on time, asking questions within and outside of the content of the course. Given the correct environment and a mentor, I can guarantee the growth of many of these participants. I remember speaking to a participant who wanted to pursue mechanical engineering. He asked how he would be able to merge both the mechanical engineering and the digital world. At the time, I gave the answer I could. And I remember directing the question to Dr. McNaughton so he could give a better insight and better, because he was more knowledgeable in that field. So I passed the question to him as well. And looking at the situation, I realized that giving a mentor to guide and to mold his development and decisions, he would be able to reach farther than what he believes he can achieve. And many youths are in a similar situation. And given the right environment, a good mentor will become success stories. Thank you for your time. And I'll now hand over to Tashin Duncan, who was a participant of the program as well. She was also the valedictorian of the.
También ella fue valedictorian de la programa El Grupo.
All right, thank you, Tariq. I can honestly say Tariq was an excellent facilitator in supporting the students of the pilot program like Tasheen. And if you overheard from Dr. McNaughton's remarks and Yassine's remarks, the format is blended learning, right? So you have every week, they actually come into a physical facilitator where facilitators like Tariq supports them and helps them with the devices, help them familiarize themselves with the technology, help them with the coursework and so forth. And so I would have loved to have introduced Tasheen to speak about her experience. She was a valedictorian of the pilot program in Jamaica last year, but unfortunately, due to some unforeseen errors, she's not able to make it right now. But we do have a voice note of her remarks that we would like to share with you guys.
Pero en ese momento no estás aquí, pero tenemos una nota de voice que ella está explicando sus experiencias con la programa. La valedictorian de Jamaica, Tasheen Duncan.
All right, so unfortunately, the voice note is not working either.
Desafortunadamente, en ese momento,
all right, la nota de voice I would just like to move on.
Pero vamos a seguir.
All right, so I will want to just say one thing, gentle people that are still here. Can I get a health check? A health check of who is still here for me, please. Where are you joining in from?
Por la gente
what
que todavía está aquí, se pueden presentar. ¿Quién estás aquí? Se pueden hacer una introducción. ¿Dónde vienes?
Are you more excited and interested about the program?
Si
I will say, and don't forget to ask your questions in the link provided below.
No se olvides para preguntar
los preguntas
en el link que están pasando por abajo.
Because you have not only how the program is executed with the blended learning of learning at your own pace, as well as providing physical support with the facilitators, but you also have a mixture of all different types of backgrounds. Some that are a little bit more technical savvy, some that are not as technical savvy, and then at the role of us as facilitators and subsequently mentors, how do we support them all, right? How do you play your part in supporting them, in encouraging them, in taking them from where they are to where they would like to be, and you as a mentor kind of pushing them along the way and encouraging them along the way in reaching those goals that they never thought that they could attain without support from the CSOD program, without support from the facilitators, and now with all the support of you guys as mentors. And then if you didn't catch it, one more thing before I move on to the next section, right, that we are in 7 different countries.
Estamos en 7 países
so this
diferentes.
Is a truly a Caribbean program. So we have Jamaica, we have
Caribe.
We have
Jamaica,
Haiti, St. Lucia, Guyana, Trinidad, and Puerto Rico. I hope I got the 7 countries right. So my next question is, where are you based? How many mentees would you like to take on? And which countries would you like to mentor a young individual? Just so please just share that in the comments below. I would love to get your feedback. And now as I see these comments and share these comments, the next thing is that I will introduce you to Sharika Wilson, who is in charge, is the program manager for the mentorship program. And then she will tell you a little bit more about the mentorship program, the role you will play, and how it would look over a 12-week period and hopefully longer. So I would like to introduce Sharika Wilson. Welcome, and take it over.
Hi, Lian. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right. Good morning, everyone, or good afternoon, depending on where you're joining from. As Leanne said, my name is Sharika Wilson, and I am the Mentorship Program Coordinator here at the Caribbean School of Data. So you just heard from so many of my colleagues
escuchando de todos los testimonios de mis colegios que hablan de logros diferentes que va del empleado para crear el
spoke to you specifically about what he was seeing in the DR. Tyreek spoke to you about how, as a facilitator, he connected with the students, and Tashi would have shared her experience in the program. Once Dr. McNaughton started, he also just shared what CSOD's philosophy on increasing the employability of our students looks like. So he spoke to you about the distributed learning model, which is really, really important to provide the content knowledge for students, but also in making sure their students have the skills that are needed for the current economy and the one to come. He also spoke about opening up our perspectives of our students, helping them to just enlarge their worldview, to see themselves at a different point within the future. And so where I want you to go now is I want you to take a journey with me. Go back in time if you can to perhaps a time when you had to make a pivotal moment in your career. It was a pivotal change. So maybe it was your first job, or maybe it was you were mid-career and you decided this industry isn't working for me anymore. Let me try something else. Perhaps it was a time when you were stuck and you just needed some guidance. Perhaps you just wanted to reskill or go to school for the first time and you wanted to know where to start. Now think about who was around you during that time. I'm sure for many, you can recall the names of family and friends, but I want you to go a little bit further. Think about somebody that you might have had some sort of professional relationship or connection with. Think about a person who showed up for you and who really helped to guide you and to push you. Think about a person whose role you can now articulate as one who really challenged you, as one who empowered you to dig deeper, to figure out just how to hone the talents that you had within you to chart your next steps. Think about somebody who exposed you to new opportunities as you made your way forward. And think about somebody who ultimately not only contributed to your professional development, but your personal development as well. I've just described for you a mentor. I'm sure many of you can relate, and many of you have had at least one or several mentors throughout your career. This is what we're asking you to do for students. So I already spoke about sort of overarching what the distributed learning program does for students in terms of skills and knowledge. As a mentor, we ask you to continue to build on that expanding of a student's perspectives, helping them to push where they see themselves, helping them to understand what lies ahead and what is possible, and to place themselves within that future. We're also asking you to connect our students to a broader network of support, and then to expose our students to opportunities that they might not have previously had access to, or just not have known about to begin with. So this all sounds good, but what does that mean? So let me tell you a little bit about the Caribbean School of Data's mentorship program. It's an online program. Corona would have moved us online, and as Corona has affected so many things, but actually has allowed us to really grow our reach. Our students, as you may have surmised, are students from the cohorts in the current CSOD program, and our mentors, all of you, will be business, marketing, technology professionals, both residing in the Caribbean and also just in the wider diaspora. So if there's one thing I know about Caribbean people, I know we are proud people, right? And so being able to show our mentees really what is possible, what the potential looks like within our region, and then what is possible once we step off our shores was why we're primarily focusing on mentors from a Caribbean background. We're going to start our program in Jamaica with a cohort here, and then eventually scale to include some of the other countries that Leanne mentioned. So we're going to scale to include the Damrep, we're going to scale to include Puerto Rico, and others as we go through July and the rest of the summer. What are we asking you to sign up for? It's a 3-month engagement, 12 weeks. 12 weeks to work with a mentee to help them develop to continue to hone their skills, develop their worldview as somebody else did for you. The mentorship actually starts midway through the curriculum of the CSOD program, and this is intentional. we want the students to be able to have some exposure to material that's being offered, to be able to understand what it is they're interested in, where they see themselves growing, where they're having challenges, so that once you come into the picture, you can provide support or maybe answer questions or provide exposure around those areas. Communication is going to be weekly, and it will take place primarily across your CSOD platform, and I will show that to you in just a few minutes. And really, throughout this process, there is support embedded throughout, and so you will be provided with just tips and conversation guides as you go through, just in case it's a long time since you were in school, or maybe your mentee has a question but you're not really sure how to approach or address it. We'll provide support just to make sure that you don't feel that you're on your own tackling these issues. What we're asking at the end of it. So our mentees, while they're in the program, they're working, as I said, on developing their data skills, developing digital literacy, really understanding what it means to navigate this economy. But what we want is that when they graduate from this phase of the program, it doesn't stop there. We want our mentees to be able to see where they see themselves 6 months out and 3 years down the line. And so our mentors and mentees will be working on a development plan that will help our mentees guide their next steps and really just help them to place themselves in the future. So now that you're excited, you're clamoring to sign up, you really want to be a mentor, let me explain to you the process. First, we start just by getting you acquainted with us, and we start with an application process. Our mentees apply to me in the program, as do our mentors. And the applications are reciprocal because we want to be able to really understand what our students are looking for in a mentor and what our mentors want to bring to a mentoring relationship. Once the applications are in, we take you through an online onboarding course, really because we want you to up for and really have a good sense of what the expectations are and continue to build your excitement for working with a student. So once that happens, we move into the matching and relationship building. Okay, I just noted that my screen wasn't sharing fully, so I apologize, and I am resharing. But I know you are listening closely, so you know that we're launching in Jamaica. You know what the pivotal role a mentor plays, and hopefully you're seeing my full screen at this point. So, as I was saying, as we move into the matching component of it, we really want to make sure that we're matching on two broad areas. We want to make sure that our mentees and our mentors feel comfortable with each other, that they're able to communicate with each other, and that they really feel comfortable, right? Because even though we're focused on getting our mentees to see themselves, position themselves for this economy, we know that any relationship, all the mentoring literature shows that there needs to be some trust and some comfort in that relationship. Yassine, when he was speaking, spoke to English not being the language that would be primary for most of the students in his country. And so we want to make sure when we're matching, language is something that is important. We want to make sure that our students and our mentors can be heard, can communicate, can form that bond. We also want to speak to what gets as our identity. We know that for some mentees, they might be more comfortable with a mentor who shares their gender identity. So we take that into consideration. And as I said at the start, I know my Caribbean people are some very, very proud people, right? And so this is an opportunity, I know, to give back to your region, maybe give back to a specific country. And so we also want to take that into consideration. And so once we form the basis of making sure that our mentees and mentors can communicate and have enough commonality with which to build, we want to get into getting the work done. So we want to know that the personal goals that our mentees express, or mentors feel comfortable supporting them in. We want to know if a mentee is interested in business or in technology, that we can find a mentor who has that experience and expertise. We want to know if a mentee is having a challenging time or just wants to explore more one of the subject areas that came up as they were going through the curriculum, that our mentors can also provide that support. So that is what we consider when we're matching. And although we can't always guarantee matching across all criteria, we take as much of this into consideration as possible. Throughout the match, we want want to make sure that we know what's happening. So we check in with you the beginning of the program, the middle of the program, the end of the program, really to make sure that we are hitting our targets, that we are having the impact that we want to have, and that we can course correct if there's any additional support that you might need. We also want to make sure that our mentees and our mentors close out and graduate from the match, if you will, and then we'll move on to another area of support. So at this time, I know people are clamoring to sign up, and I'm sure the link is being broadcast below. So let me tell you about where we're trying to measure impact, where we're trying to see your impact. We really want to know that at the end of the day, our mentees can see themselves in the future. They have a plan, they understand what their skill sets are, and they have a plan for down the road. We want to know that our mentees see growth professionally. So we want our mentees either have opportunities within the 6 months after they graduated, or have engaged with employment opportunities, or at least are still in that space. We want to know that you, our mentors, feel served as well. We want to know that you feel connected to the program, that you have felt a development in your own skills, in your own social and leadership skills, and that even your own professional skills, and that you are also getting something for this program. And we want to know overall that it's been a healthy experience for both the mentor and the mentee. So mentors, if you're not sold yet, like I said, this allows you to develop your professional leadership skills. It allows you to grow and enhance your own professional network. You're also empowering a mentee on their path, as somebody else might have done for you in your own journey. And you're contributing to the growth and development of the Caribbean region. There is one study out of the US, a study of Sun Microsystems. It was looking at 1,000 employees over a period of 5 years. And it showed that of the employees who signed employees who signed up to be mentors were 6 times more likely to receive a promotion and to show growth in their careers. So there are real tangible benefits as well, in addition to empowering our
una posición para ser el poderoso para los empleados. Ya voy a cambiar para hablar de la comunidad del soporte. Como se dice, a un viaje para crecer un niño también. O sea, por la comunidad necesitamos eso para crear los datos, para poner en poder. Entonces, tú eres parte de esa comunidad, entonces quieren mostrar qué vas a hacer. En adición de ese soporte que vas a tener de los empleados, tenemos unos grupos de comunidad. Vas a servir como roles funcionales o roles de interesantes para los tutores y los estudiantes. El primero, el grupos de rol, para presentar el participante que están haciendo de la comunidad. Tú vas a estar en un grupo con otras tutorías que puedes hablar de sus experiencias, algo que tus estudiantes que dices también te puedes hablar para discutir entre ustedes dos. Es un soporte por los tutorías. ¿Dale? Después a unos grupos de país. O sea, quizás hay algo pasando en la República Dominicana o Guayana y si tú quieres compartir para crecer y para aprender. Entonces, en grupos de país puedes hacer eso. Grupos de interesantes, quizás tú quieres un grupo que quieres hacer más. Tú quieres hacer más conversación, tú quieres hacer más cosas para estudiar. Esos grupos de interesantes es para ustedes, por los profesionales. Estos grupos es para ver lo que está pasando en el Caribe. Entonces, sea algo que tú quieres hablar, esos grupos de interés es para ustedes. Hay unas cosas de las comunidades que las futuros, para asegurar que los estudiantes que tenían esas habilidades, tenemos unas cosas de trabajar, que compartir otras cosas de los países de parejos. También nuestros parejos de negocios, para ayudarnos para explorar qué está afuera, qué viene, qué están normalmente ajena de qué está hablando, cuáles son las habilidades que necesitan. Si eso es algo que tú está interesante, eso es que para usted. Hasta cuando ella viene al fin, yo quiero mostrar que cómo se ve las comunidades. Tú puedes visitar las cosas diferentes del trabajo, las oportunidades diferentes del país, del Caribe. Ahora es Jamaica, pero hasta crecemos, nos vamos a expandir. Podemos decir, yo hice eso, habilidades, yo hice ese programa, eso es lo que quiero hacer a la próxima. Los grupos que estaba mencionando antes, por los soportes, entrando a los grupos, si tú puedes ver que tenemos los grupos diferentes. Si tú eres una tutora que quieres saber lo que está pasando en el grupo mentores, entras, tú puedes ver quién más estás ahí. Si tú quieres aprender más, tú quieres saber quién fue esa tutoría, tú puedes hacer eso para buscar a la tutora. Si tú quieres publicar algo de la comunidad o tu grupo, tú puedes hacer eso en el stream. O si tú quieres escuchar lo que tu programa está diciendo, esa información también va a estar ahí. Realmente estamos haciendo una comunidad para crecer los estudiantes. Es una comunidad por nuestros asociados. Y más importante, es una comunidad por los estudiantes. Muchísimas gracias por tu tiempo. Espero que ustedes van a unirse con nosotros. Y ahora nos voy a pasar a nuestro señor David Moniz. Señor David Molins, del miembro de la Junta. Pasemos muy chévere en la República Dominicana y los estudiantes que estaban en la programa. Entonces, gracias. Como Lian estaba diciendo, yo estaba ayudando de designar ese programa y espera para hacer dónde vas. Entonces, para mí, yo voy a aplicar por qué yo pienso que es importante para tener esos datos. Para impulsar la revolución, la manera como yo quiero explicar, como yo verlo, es solamente para ver lo que estaba pasando y para ver lo que viene. O sea, la futura ya está aquí. Para pensar de la innovación, y antes teníamos electricidad, inventamos la bulbo para reemplazar de huil de queroseno. Entonces, estamos reemplazando cosas con ese programa. Teníamos negocios nuevos que creíamos que nadie podía predicar o prometo. Entonces, esas cosas es una plataforma para trabajos nuevos. Como estás viendo en la foto, ese fue el primero comercial, primero advertizado por una máquina de lavadora. La máquina es actually en el soquete de la luz, porque no fue en la pared, porque nadie estaba pensando en eso. Entonces, ese inventó una tecnología, fue ahora una máquina ahora. Había otra plataforma que viene para nuevas oportunidades y esa fue una invención del coche o de automóvil. Entonces, el automóvil se reemplazó el coche. Henry Ford fue su invención de la línea ensambladora. Y eso creó para podemos hacer el automóvil para menos caro. Entonces fue una industria de viajar. Entonces gente podía viajar más. Necesitamos más calles, necesitamos más hoteles, más desayunos, queremos dormir ahí, tenemos una agente de viajes, otras cosas para hacer, otras partes para comer. Ese es algo, una plataforma que nadie podía pensar que podemos crear y gente estaba preocupando que estaba perdiendo por el automóvil, por el carro. Entonces, esa plataforma, el computador para reemplazar los fax por el mail electrónico. Entonces, la industria que está nueva en esta revolución, vamos a incluir máquinas de aprender para escribir virtualmente, datos que está móvil. Y esa es la idea, que la gente joven en el Caribe región que no está listado como datos, que no está preparado por ese mundo nuevo, entonces nos vamos a estar muy, muy atrás. Entonces, esa plataforma es 9. No podemos predictar los trabajos 9, pero podemos decir la tecnología que van a hacer para el futuro. Entonces, ¿por qué? Este es para nosotros, para tutor a la gente joven. Entonces, estas son mis palabras y empiezo que van a pensar en eso para avanzar. Gracias. Gracias, David, para decir la importancia de ese programa para preparar nosotros no solamente por el futuro, pero qué está pasando ahora. Eso es lo que está pasando ahora. Necesitamos que el joven que está literal, necesitamos que la gente que es literal de data, y no solamente por el avance supermente de datos, pero para apreciar, para entender datos, para entender lo que necesita, para entender lo que significa. Entonces, muchísimas gracias por esas palabras. Ahora voy a pasar otra vez a Dr. McNaughton. Para la gente que no sabe que la oración que el señor McNaughton y yo no voy a entrar en ese, si no haces, voy a dejar así. Entonces, ¿qué viene la próxima, señor McNaughton? Estamos al nivel que hicimos mucho hablar. Ahora solo queremos hacer una conversación con la gente que está en línea. Pero realmente espero que eso explica lo que estamos tratando de hacer con la Escuela de Datos del Caribe. Es un programa que está evolucionando como Yacine estaba diciendo, estamos haciendo las cosas como trabajar en los términos de cómo hacer esos escalos de trabajo. Espero que tú que estabas escuchando del intento de la intención mutual, que estaba pensando cuando venir a la sesión con una interesa de la tutoría, estamos diciendo que no solamente para hacer la programa, pero para compartir con tus amigos, tus familias, quien sea. Ya estabas escuchando la presentación de Sherika y yo estaba así para hacer mi firma. Depende como tú lo mires, COVID-19 se hizo más lento, como el aprendimiento físicamente, cómo hacer las cosas, o se hizo acelerar la comunicación. Significa las cosas que hizo, se hizo un servicio como el facto que tenemos que asegurar la gente como tenemos el poder digitalmente. Como dice Yacine, había los problemas que en el COVID no podemos saltar enseguida para aprender los modelos que estaban haciendo. No puedo coger los roles así. Solamente es así, no. Cuando tenemos muchas jóvenes y mucha gente, o sea, peleando por eso, tiene dificultades para usar una división móvil, dispositivo móvil. Entonces tenemos que pensar a las cosas que podemos hacer. Entonces la experiencia de República Dominicana, estamos enseñando muchas cosas, cómo atacar los problemas diferentes. Entonces hay muchos países a hacer eso. Entonces del mundo estamos agarrando la cosa digital. Estamos haciendo lo mismo, pero estamos haciendo en la manera caribeña, a una manera que pone más de pensar. ¿Sí me hago entender? Cuando estamos preparando el COVID para terminar, nos vamos a atacar la digital virtualmente. Entonces, los facilitadores y los tutores para hacer las cosas críticas, las facturas críticas que podemos disponer, las plataformas diferentes para podemos lanzar. Entonces, estamos utilizando la experiencia de Dominica República para lanzar, o sea, las cosas que necesitamos de verdad. Es un proceso que se continúa. Estamos muy contentos que estamos aquí, muy contentos que ese programa se lanzó. Me alegra mucho para hacer, o sea, más adelante. Entonces, regresa Lian para decir lo que viene. ¿Ella es bueno, sí o no? Bueno, queremos saber todavía quién está aquí todavía con nosotros, quién tiene preguntas con nosotros. Estoy muy pasionalmente por eso, por razones múltiples. Queremos que, o sea, decir los jóvenes, las habilidades bien, las mentes bien para ejecutar lo que tenemos que hacer. Eso es lo que ustedes van a hacer como tutores. No solamente la parte técnica, pero mental también. El CTC tiene un asocio que tiene un instructor de las facilidades, que como cientos de ellos que están atrapados. Entonces, ese es como un espacio para aprender por los hijos. Entonces, ese fue antes de la programa y también tenía la oportunidad para visitar ese programa. El diseño es por los jóvenes, gente que están enseñando del computadores, del Word, el Excel. Entonces, en República Dominicana, por la CTC, la gente jóvenes fue muy cerca de la facilidad para accesar el Internet. Esa pregunta fue de así para hacer, ¿cómo puedes llegar a la gente que no tiene acceso al Internet? Voy a hacer otro punto de eso. Cuando hicimos el programa en Lanzamiento, empecemos para hacer un diseño para gente que no tenía electricidad, para tenía menos electricidad y también acceso del Internet. Entonces, el curso es diseñado para podemos coger cada módulo y para curso para coger. Entonces, si piensas en eso, es para, o sea, tonar el concepto. Entonces, para mí, estaba bien en Haití, donde el acceso fue bien. Puedes hacer el acceso para 3, 4 días que podemos hacer las preguntas y después darle sus respondes y también hace la módulo que viene después. Tenemos que hacer muy creativo como hace un diseño del Caribe, o sea, la realidad del Caribe. Si los tutores tienen que hacer muchas informaciones de tecnología. La programa no es solamente por los mentores por la tecnología. La programa no es diseñado para ser así. No necesidad somos una parte técnica, pero solamente por los próximos pasos. Tenemos guías de mentores y asesoramiento por los tutores para saber cuál es su rol, para entender cómo podemos hacerle soportar bien. Pero eso es un guía, no es algo que tiene que hacer, una guía ya nada más. ¿Cuáles son los pasos por los primeros 3 meses, el primero cohortes y después la programa de mentor? ¿Cómo hacer el lanzamiento por suceso? ¿Qué estamos preguntando ellos? Es un plan por los estudiantes. Al fin del día tenemos que los estudiantes tenemos un plan. ¿Dónde lo van a ver ellos mismos en 3 meses, en 6 meses, en un año tras de línea? ¿Cómo hacer separar dónde están y dónde quieren ir? ¿Cómo estamos haciendo eso? O sea, los 4 áreas haciendo cosas personal, 80% de la tutora programa para hacer un suceso. Queremos saber que los tutores tenemos que exposar de esas habilidades. También que estabas haciendo que esos tipos de actividades después de las 6 meses y se quedó así. También queremos asegurar que los tutores que pueden ver que los estudiantes están creciendo, también hace la recomendación que su estudiante puede trabajar. ahí las guías de nosotros también, de la programa. Estamos buscando para ver cómo los estudiantes hacen progreso, cómo se avancen, cosas así. Tenemos asesoramientos después y antes para ver cómo están haciendo, cómo está creciendo, cómo está avanzando. También por la relación del mentor, del tutor y el estudiante. Para personas que quieres ayudar en Trinidad, Guayana, no, por el momento no empezamos en estos países todavía, pero yo quiero decir que ustedes se pueden hacer la firma, pueden unirte con nosotros. Para cuando estamos listos, estás preparado. ¿Cómo es explicar las habilidades de datos y literacia de digital? Del lado de la digital literacia, es algo que estamos haciendo ahora. Cómo utilizar el ordenador, cómo existe en el mundo digital. Y no solamente por social media, por la media social, pero también cómo puedes aplicar lo que están buscando por la escuela en línea, los dispositivos para utilizar, para proteger yo mismo. O sea, si en un mail electrónico, cómo puedes hacer el documento, cómo puedes filmar el documento. Del datos, para mí es un poquito más difícil para explicar, pero yo pensar en datos como aceite. Hay cosas que pueden pasar con aceite para hacer, o sea, usamiento, o sea, datos solamente, o sea, no tiene muchas cosas. Necesitamos información, las habilidades para poner, que puede presentar ese dato para la gente, para poder ser, o sea, eso como yo pienso, las habilidades de datos oposando la literacia digital. Las explicaciones fue bien, o sea, cuando estamos diseñando esas cosas en la programa, estamos buscando que los esenciales de la programa de la literacia digital que pueden servir. No solamente el ordenador o las habilidades, es cómo puedo comunicar utilizando la comunicación de digital. Cómo puedo crear contenido, cómo puedes hacer mi blog, cómo puedes escribir un código, cómo puedes hacer la solución de problemas, cómo pensar, cómo hacer alguien de digitales para hacer cosas bien en la programa. A una palabra que utilizamos para designar la programa, como los estudiantes pasan por la programa. Como el dato es como nosotros pensamos las habilidades de colecciones hasta organización, hasta analizamiento, hasta profesional. En el módulo tenemos el estudiante desde utilizando los tablets para salir, para tener algo, para utilizando las cosas como Excel para hacer una presentación. Entonces, alguien puede ser experto de algún nivel de alguno de esos, pero tenemos que también enseñar el conceptual idea para hacer esa cosa. Si estás aquí, estás interesado, nos queremos. Por un tutorial no es necesario de una vaina técnica, o sea, queremos hacer lo que puedes hacer. Pero un tutorial ideal es para estar ahí, para siempre estar ahí. Solamente tienes que estar ahí por tu estudiante. Esa es la cosa más importante. Si tú dices que te van a estar ahí una vez de semana, vienes a las 4 de la tarde, vienes a las 4 de la tarde, vienes. Por la manera de comunicar, si es electrónico, correo electrónico, teléfono, algo así. Hay conversaciones que están guías, conversación 1, 2 y 3, pero nosotros tenemos eso por ustedes. Si tienes esas cosas con tus estudiantes y te vas adelantando con esos, pero como yo estaba leyendo bien, nuestros estudiantes tenemos la opción que hacer un programa de tutoría. No tiene que hacer, pero nosotros intentar para decir que esa es la mejor manera para hacer, por los beneficios que tienen que coger para tener una tutoría. No, eso pienso yo. Estudiantes que veo la value que está en el programa para ayudar a ellos para hacer más aventuras y también empieza para pensar lo que ellos necesitan por su carrera, también para crecer las habilidades de lo que pueden hacer. Estudiantes que no tienen acceso a esas cosas, eso para los estudiantes de CSOD, eso para ellos, eso que nosotros queremos hacer por ellos. O sea, necesitamos que los tutores están ahí por los estudiantes y viceversa también por los estudiantes. La programa de la tutoría es opcional. No todo el mundo tiene que participar, es por su decisión. Pero si tenemos 15,000 tutorias que estamos pensando en eso, tenemos que como 1,000 tutorias también para los estudiantes, ¿sí me hago entender? Entonces, dile a tu hermano, dile a tu hermana para participar en ese programa. No queremos estresar los tutores que están aquí, pero queremos de verdad otra cosa que quieres hacer. Tampoco 3 meses no es mucho tiempo para tener un impacto de una relación. Antes, cuando piensas, cuando veas, ya el tiempo se termina. Entonces, tú tienes que pensar tus tiempos y las horas. O sea, contáctame en WhatsApp. O sea, también responder en WhatsApp. Si tú decides que WhatsApp es lo que quieres hacer, si tú quieres hacer una llamada, o sea, hay que presentar. Tú tienes que estar presente de tus estudiantes y también estudiantes tienen que estar presentes de tu tutoría. David, ¿tú quieres decir algo? Sherika tampoco. Entonces, al fin, yo estaba diciendo el impacto que queremos los estudiantes para tener un plan claro, para tener un entiendo dónde veo después, para crecer profesionalmente. O sea, quieres que ellos tienen unas experiencias de trabajos, o sea, esa industria, queremos que ellos también que saben cuál es el trabajo real y profesionalmente en su vida. Su mentora profesional que están con nosotros para decir a tus estudiantes por oportunidades diferentes. Entonces, gracias por quien estaba escuchando esos programas, muchísimas gracias. Espero que cuando termino, todo el mundo quiere hacer el programa. Para mí estaba muy, muy, muy bien. Muchísimas gracias a Dr. Maurice McNaughton, por Leanne McNaughton, también para Sharika Wilson, también para David Mullins, gente como Gustavo, Yacine, toda esa gente que estaba hablando con nosotros, Tyree, muchísimas gracias por venir hoy. Espero que la programa CSOD es para ustedes, para pensar en eso, y nos vamos a hacer eso primero al pronto por los otros países. Estamos esperando por tu firma. Pasa un buen día. Chao.